So what's going on, guys? It's the Retro Reviewer here, and long time no see, because it's finally my first review. Now, we're not just reviewing a game this time. We're going to be reviewing this thing, the Super Nintendo, along with Super Mario All-Stars. So let's jump right into this review. So firstly, we're going to talk about the Super Nintendo. Came out after the NES, and it was the 16-bit Nintendo consoles that everyone wanted. It has TV to plug it into your TV cable, power source, the AC adapter, and if you don't have a TV cable, like I did, I just used my Nintendo 64 AV cable, which they both work fine. Inside we have the cartridge slot. It's a bit dark and gloomy, but I hope you can see that. If you have the power on, you can't actually eject. Reset button does what all resets buttons do. They take you back to the start screen. Now, it's a bit golden and yellowish on the front here, but this is just an example of bad condition, but I'm very happy with it since my other one that's crystal clear doesn't work. So, didn't see that one coming, so now we're going to move on to Super Mario All-Stars, which was the first game I believe was released with the SNES. I believe it was the first game package that you sort of bought the SNES with, like it's like, hey, buy a SNES with Mario All-Stars. Sort of like they do with modern gaming consoles, like PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones. So if this one wasn't the first, it'd probably be Super Mario World, but I think it was this one. But about this game has the American releases of Mario 1, 2, 3, and a game that never actually made it to America. Well, it was called in America and Australia, where I am in Australia, like Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. But in Japan, they called it Super Mario Bros. 2, since they thought it would be too advanced for us. Silly them. I believe that's the story. But very solid gameplay. Well, it's a Mario game, so it's always got solid gameplay. It's got Mario 1, which is great. Mario the Lost Levels. I'm stuck on the 7-4 castle. Actually, about the 7-4 castle, if you guys can comment down below what routes get you to the Bowser boss battle, that'd be great. I'll drop a like and sub on your channel, but yeah. Mario 2, my favourite Mario game. I don't even care if it's ripped off from Doki Doki Panic. I love Mario 2. I basically grew up with a Wii emulator, and I was like, hey, what's this? And I played Mario 2. I remember the first time I got to King Wart. I died, I raged. But, good memories. But my second favourite Mario game is definitely on here, Mario 3. I liked World, but not as much as I like 2 and 3. They're good solid games, but I just like 2 better, even if it was a rip-off, so. Now, we've only reviewed the console and the All-Stars, but there's a controller to get. And I'm back with the Super Nintendo Entertainment System controller. So this thing is the first controller, I believe, ever created to have their own little left-right buttons. So, very solid gameplay. The Mega Drive later said, hey, let's overload the buttons, but I like the Super Nintendo's controller setup more. I mean, sometimes it's a bit confusing since I grew up with a Wii, and it's always like, press 2 to jump, or press 1 to fire. I'm like, oh, okay, and I got in the habit of that. And then it's like, press B to jump. I'm like, B? Isn't B the attack? But I've adapted to it sort of, but if I just grab my 5 million meter long cable, that is the controller port, very distinctive look, and it will plug straight into there. No failures at all. Just good. Because things like the GameCube, you gotta wheel like your Game Boy Advance in there if you even want a chance of playing 4 swords, but yeah. So the Nintendo Entertainment System controller is solid. I mean, The only thing I've ever seen someone use the X button for is doing that weird spin jump in Mario World, if you know what I'm talking about. The one when you're big, you can break blocks under you. Yeah. No one really remembers what it's called. I just call it the spinny jumpy thingamajigger. But the selected start buttons are a bit rubbery on this controller, but on the other one they press down fine. Analog stick doesn't stick. Well, it's not an analog stick, it's more of a D-pad, but it doesn't stick to one side. The other controller sort of does, but that's not really an issue because we're not reviewing the quality of the controllers, the yellow of the SNES I told you earlier. But there's a couple more cables I have to show you, and then next episode I'll show you how to set up a SNES. So, let's go grab the cables. Camera's shaky, but but this is the NES, well not the NES, but the SNES. They used the same one for the NES, same one for the 64, same one for everything till the GameCube. But this is the TV cable, which basically, you see this plug here, the weird looking one with the ones that sticks out. You'd put that in there. This would plug into the back of your TV, if you had like an old TV. But I have a sort of modern one, so I am using the AV cables, which I will show you in the setup video. So, thank you guys for watching. That's a basic rundown of the SNES, Mario All-Stars, the controller, the controller, and the TV cable. The cable no one ever uses. So, thanks for watching. Keep collecting, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!